Let's not allow people get away with mediocrity. Nollywood is becoming a numbers game at this point. I get that you want to put known faces, but guys, if you're going to put a well-known person, please pay for a trainer or an acting tutor or BB Niger Stars. Please guys, go and get trained if you want to actually act. Get trained. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Happy New Year! It's good to see you all here, my 100+ subscribers. Thank you for staying with me and thank you for staying this long with me. So today we're going to be reviewing a movie. It's a relatively new movie. It was released in the cinema in September, but of course we that were not in our fatherland, we have to wait for it to come on streaming TV before we can actually see it. So the movie we're talking about today is A Weekend to Forget, and it came on Amazon Prime on the 5th of January. Today is the 7th. I'm shooting on the 7th. Let's just hope I release it in a day or two. But it was released on the 5th of January, and yes, it's a rather interesting movie. A good try. A Weekend to Forget was Damola Ademola's directorial debut. I've never heard of him, but I really do think that this is his first movie. He did a good job, because I know a lot of Nigerian movies that are worse than this, and these people have been in the business for very long. A Weekend to Forget, you will think that it is your typical friends go to a particular place, like go on a holiday, and maybe everyone is cheating, but I promise you guys it is not that, which made it very interesting. So what's the plot? A Weekend to Forget follows a group of 7 friends who reunite for a weekend getaway after years of being apart. However, their reunion is not as smooth as they hoped it would be, as old tensions and unresolved issues resurface. Things take a turn for the worse when one of the friends is found dead. As they try to figure out who was responsible for the murder, trust is betrayed and friends turn into foes. As you can hear from the story, it is it's a murder mystery, and anyone that knows me knows I love murder mysteries. I love whodunit. If you check my board game stash, I have a murder mystery game. I think I have Cluedo, have a couple. I really do like watching films like that. Of course, I really do like psychological thrillers. I love forensic crime series. So this seemed interesting. The crazy thing is, when I saw the not crazy per se, but when I saw the name of the film, I think I even saw just the teaser, and the teaser just showed where they were in a poolside, so it didn't really tell what the movie was about. So when I got into it, I think that was one of the things I liked, the fact that the name doesn't really tell you what the movie is about. So that's really exciting. So let's talk about the cast and characters. Of course, some special folks were in that film, and some BBN stars. So he gave like a good balance of the main actors and of course BBN stars. First off, we had Etim Effiong, who was Shima in the movie. He was the cheating husband. He was a real estate professional, and of course, he had like an 8-month-long affair with Lisa, who would also talk about. Lisa in this film is Uche Montana. She's also daughter of a very rich man who is someone you should be afraid of. But of course, she also had this affair. But in the film, she didn't really know, or she didn't know for that long, for the 8 months, that she was actually having an affair. She was just in love with someone, and she finally got pregnant and all that. But we'll see that. Oh, sorry, spoiler alert, I'm going to give you guys a lot of spoilers because it was in the cinema 3-4 months ago. Why didn't you see it? Of course, we also had Inidima Okoje. She was Layo, if I'm not mixing up the name. She was Shima's wife. She's also a medical doctor, and of course she and Shima have been trying to get pregnant. She's very spiritual, a church goer, prayer warrior. Of course she needs a kid, so she has to pray and pray and pray. We also have Stan Nze. Stan Nze, of course, top-notch actor, and he did not fail. He was Tito, he's an actor, and we also found out in the movie that he was also a porn star. Those are like the main actors. Now we go to the BBN stars. In this case, I don't even know where to put Erica. I would put her more as a BBN star than actress, because sometimes I wonder, because of course they told us Erica has been an actress even before Big Brother, but the quality of her work begins to make you question, was she really like a proper actress before she got into Big Brother? But yes, we had Erica Nlewedim. She was Tito's manager. I forget what she's called. I think it's Ndali. Yeah, she was Tito's manager and also his fiance. Of course, she knew what he did behind closed doors. She's the manager, yeah, and they need to make money, so she knows all the secrets, and of course she needs to keep the secret under lock and key. Then yeah, I spoke about Etim Montana as well. Then we also have Neo Akpofure, the Big Brother people. Bam. The only time I think this is the second movie I'm seeing Neo in, which the first one was Wahala. Yes, his acting was okay. Let's move on. Bygones. He was Bem in this movie. He was also Ferdy's, that's Elozonam's cousin, a former cultist, and also Lisa's boyfriend in this movie as well. We also have Elozonam Obolu, which is Ferdy. Ferdy is Bem's cousin. He's the one who organized the getaway, and well, in the movie we found out that he was also deported from the UK because of unfriendly friends. Let's keep it at that. And also had Akin Lewis. Akin Lewis is also Uche Montana's father in this movie, and he's the guy that should be dreaded. So yeah, those are the cast and characters. Now let's go right into what I liked. I liked that it was a whodunit movie. Yeah, I really did like that it was a whodunit movie. I think it was a good attempt to a murder mystery. I don't think I've ever seen any murder mystery, Nigerian or Nollywood murder mystery movies. You see, I must have seen, but because they were not memorable, I can't even remember a name. But this was a really good attempt. It wasn't great, but it was for someone who is just trying out his hands at being a director. I think props to him. Well done. But of course we've seen Knives Out. We've seen better whodunits, but yeah. And I also like that the fact that the name did not tell us so much, because like I said at the beginning, it says a weekend to forget, but when you hear things like that, you think it's just a bunch of friends going to a place where everybody's cheating on each other and secrets are coming out, but you wouldn't think that there's going to be a murder that takes place and you're trying to figure out who killed who in that. So I think it was a very good attempt, like I said again, at being a murder mystery or whodunit movie. I did like some performances. I think that this is the second performance I've seen of Inidima that I was like, yo, this lady can act. I really did enjoy her character and Blood Sisters, and I feel like this was like an extension of that as well. So of course Inidima always has I saw someone's review where they were like, Inidima always has some kind of affliction that is going against her in whatever film, and she's always able to portray how she feels. So if the typecasting line is working for her, please enjoy yourself, girl. But she really did a good job, especially the scene where we find out what she had done in the movie and she was speaking to her husband, and like you could see how she was emoting. Like you could see the frustration, but also the psychological trauma she was ready to instill on her husband if he said anything. So yes, Inidima is good. Then Etim Effiong, I think this is like one of the first times I'm seeing him being like very out of, well, let's have the pocket, but he's like usually the calm, cool, collected guy in movies, but here was very rattled. You could see him making crazy decisions, and like, okay, this is new, and he really did good. We also had Stan Nze in the film, and I really did like Stan's acting here. Of course, Tito, he was the actor who just had his life was already going well, and all of a sudden someone kills someone, and now you want to destroy the career that he has built. And of course he has a secret that is hiding as well too. I really did enjoy these three people. I love Uche Montana. I think she's a very pretty girl. She's very fine. Now I know why my friend Benga has a serious crush on her. She's very pretty, but her character didn't have so much. Well, she had some dialogue, but she died early on in the movie. Spoiler, I'm sorry guys. She died early on in the movie, so of course we didn't really see much of her. But of course Uche Montana is a really good actress. So those are the people that gave it for me. The others I'll speak about them when I'm talking about what I did not like. I also did enjoy the cinematography of the film. I loved the pop of colors. I don't know, I like films with really good colors, like colors that are really splashy and everything. I just really liked it. That's the picture quality. I did enjoy the lighting of the movie. Like the lighting helped immerse the audience in whatever emotion they were trying to communicate in each of those scenes. So there were times where you had like a dusty feel, like a low light, highlight, like it was just in on theme of whatever it is they wanted to communicate at that point, which I really did enjoy. I think that is good cinematography. They did really good. I also did enjoy the underwater shooting. I think that was one of the scenes where I was like, oh, okay, Neo did a good job, and like you could see the struggling underwater. It felt so real. Sometimes at some point I was like, why is it at some point it looked quite animated, but still it looked real, it looked good. Like it was so well done. It was very well done. It didn't look like they were cutting through corners, and Neo did a good job under that water. If there's any part of the movie that I think that Neo outdid himself, it was during that underwater scene. I did enjoy. So in my list here, I have music and soundtrack in between like and dislike. I did enjoy the soundtrack, but I think I had an issue with the fact that they were playing Ojapiano so much. Like I think I saw like 3 scenes where they played Ojapiano, and I'm like, I hope they got so much. They paid KC for this thing, because they played the it's okay, yeah, we get it. You like Ojapiano, you made this film when Ojapiano came out, but it's okay, move on. Like they played Ojapiano so much. But yeah, those were the things I liked in the movie. Even though I say it's a good attempt at a murder mystery, I think that I had some issues with the plot. I'm going to blame this a bit on myself, because I do see a lot of murder mysteries, psychological thrillers, forensic crime series are my thing. So if I'm watching a movie with someone, ask them, I'm always guessing what's going to happen, and for some reason it always happens. So I think that I was not happy with the fact that I could guess from the beginning. I already knew who killed Lisa. It was just clear. But of course I had to wait to see till the end, and of course did you feel me? It was the person I guess killed her that did kill her. So I don't know, I think that was one of the things that really made me not like it so much. I also, the fact that they were even calling it a psychological thriller, guys, I'm sure you've seen Saltburn on Prime. That's a psychological thriller. Yeah? Like it makes you want to try to understand why exactly is this person doing this thing. But yeah, I'm not trying to figure out why this person is, because it's clear you cheated, you have a secret you're hiding. I already know the secret. You want something from your husband, you would wish that your husband would be faithful to you. So psychological thrillers make you you are expected to actually try to deduce why this person is doing so and so. But it was quite clear why everybody was behaving the way they were. So the psychological aspect of this thriller was not psychologically and I also, another thing was I was able to even guess that even at the beginning when Lisa was invited and he had said, oh, my cousin's friend with this, from Lisa's face you could even see that, oh, definitely she knows someone. That, like I said, I blame myself, because I think that I've seen so many thrillers, I've seen so many forensic films to be able to deduce what is going to happen next. So I don't blame you guys so much, the creators of this movie. Maybe I just blame myself for seeing so much movies, but I would like to see, or I would have expected something outside or out of the box, or something much more intriguing. I did not enjoy Erica, Neo and Elozonam's acting in the film. For Erica, like I said, she is supposedly an actress even before Big Brother, but for some reason every time I see her act, I'm usually very underwhelmed. Even in this film, she acted more like herself. You see, all of them from Big Brother, they acted more like themselves in the movie, so it didn't feel like it was out of the ordinary. So you are being yourself, why not do something really extraordinary? There's this thing that Erica does with her face. She's always squeezing, and it just takes me off. I don't know, like there's something that she does with her face, and Erica is so fine. I'm like, why are you squeezing your face in this film like this? But I guess you're supposed to show disgust, but still that scene wasn't, you were not supposed to be irritated or something, but she just squeezes her face for some reason. And I think the way she speaks to, like the cadence of her words, like I don't know, there's just like, it's usually very hard for me to connect with Erica's characters in movies, and I do not know why. I really do not know why. I think also people keep on saying that Neo was outstanding and all of that, but I'm like, guys, this character that Neo is acting is pretty much how he was in Big Brother Lockdown. Like, he was the erratic person, always screaming and shouting. So I would have expected that this should be easy peasy for him, but it was just off. I think that the way he acted in the pool just covers up all the other bits of acting that I really did not enjoy. So I would just give him like, well, he tried, because that underwater scene, if it was not, I think it was real. I think he was under the water, to be honest. And if it was real, I think that he really did a good job. So I'm not going to hate on him so much, because that pretty much covered how much of a good actor he could be. Now for Elozonam, I've seen Elozonam with ads. I've seen Elozonam mostly on ads, and I think that the way he speaks in movies, he sounds like someone that is doing an ad. His voice is too dramatic, like he enunciates his words so much, like it feels like he's doing an ad as opposed to just communicating in a movie. Because you're acting, Elozonam I was telling my friend that he has more of a voice for like ads and voiceover as opposed to just acting, because it sounded too animated. That's the term I want to use. He just sounded too animated, and I couldn't connect with his character as well too. And I feel like because these other Big Brother Naija stars are there are people that take up so much space in wherever it is they are. Their character or their acting covered the good acting that was done in the movie. Like, I didn't even notice Ini was doing so well until she and her husband got home, and I saw that dialogue between her husband. I was like, oh, this girl has been doing so much. Then I'm like, oh yeah, she has actually, because like I don't want to call it bad acting, but like the not so great acting covered up all the good acting that was being done in that movie. It just covered everything up. I think that there were a lot of holes in that story. For example, Lisa was taking timed meds, like she had meds that she was just taking. Of course, she's pregnant here, but still, I don't know any medicine that someone has to take that you have to time. If it's pregnant care or vitamins, you can pretty much take it maybe in the morning or afternoon. Like, it doesn't have to be that time. Like, it felt like she was taking meds for some kind of psychological illness, to the point where her father was even reminding her, unless she told her father that she was pregnant too. And I'm like, okay, I don't understand. Like that. The fact that they were showing us separate, because she took that med like 3 or 4 times in the movie, I feel like they should have addressed that point. I want to know why she was taking so much meds in that movie, but they never addressed that. Another thing that really irked me was the fact that they didn't explore the consequences of their actions. Like, you killed someone, buried the person, and nobody addressed that. I get that they're trying to leave space for the thought of, oh, there's going to be a sequel. I want a sequel, even though, yeah, I did enjoy it. It was an okay movie. I would want a sequel, because of course you can't kill the daughter of a very well-known man, a dangerous man for that matter, and there's no consequence. I think what I didn't like was the fact that there was not, I get it, you want a sequel, but they should introduce the fact that there's going to be a consequence for their action. Maybe Chief found that his daughter was nowhere to be found. I get that they kept on showing us where Chief was killing people or cutting things from people, so you know we all established that he's a dangerous man. Now we want to establish how much he loves his daughter and can do anything. At least let us find out that he even knows that there's something wrong with his daughter. Introduce the sequel in the prequel. That's what I'm saying, and I would have expected that. But all in all, I think that it was an okay movie. Like I said, a very good attempt at a whodunit. Was good. I've been seeing reviews and people have been like, oh, it's great, it's this. I'm like, guys, watch this film. Nollywood has gotten to the point where we are like at the forefront of film production in Africa, so let's not allow people get away with mediocrity. I'm sorry guys, my personal opinion. I think that this could have been see, at this point, I get it. When you come out of Big Brother, you come with numbers, and Nollywood is becoming a numbers game at this point. I get that you want to put known faces, but guys, if you're going to put a well-known person, please pay for a trainer or an acting tutor or something. Don't just drop people and just say, oh, don't worry, we'll go rugged them, and we'll just we'll just make it possible for everybody to just enjoy it. Like, I get it, they have fans, but yo, there are people that are actually watching films, Nollywood films, because they actually enjoy the quality of films that are being produced in Nollywood. I just think that BB Niger Stars, please guys, go and get trained. If you want to actually act, get trained. There are short courses in acting, please. Who should see the movie? I think that if you love Nollywood and you want to encourage the work that's being done in Nollywood, please go and see the film Epico. I think that you should all see it. If you are, of course, a Big Brother Niger fan, and Neo, Erica, of course, she has people. Once again, Neo and Elozonam, of course, please go and see and support them. If you love Etim Effiong's movie from YouTube, the YouTube family, Standing Zay, and of course, if you love Ini, if you really enjoyed Ini in Blood Sisters, I think that you would enjoy this movie. And yes, we've come to the end of this review. I hope you enjoyed all my yippee yapping. And please, if you haven't subscribed at this point, please subscribe and support the work that we're doing. If you haven't liked, please give us a like and thumbs up. Please put on your notification for my next movie review or vlog, because I'm going to try a couple of things to see what works for me. But thank you so much, guys, for staying till the end. Please like, subscribe, share. Like, subscribe, share. Thank you, guys, and have a good day. Mwah!